Yo, what's up, incredible Earthlings? Thank you very much for clicking this video. You see, that's a good vibes gesture. You should be respected for that, man. And if you've been searching for a good vibes hub, well, welcome here. Because this is the place where we spread love, peace, forgiveness, good vibes and unity to all humans across the whole world. Because we believe that is more important now than ever. And we shall be reacting together to a whole variety of videos. Good vibes videos you don't wanna miss. Watch carefully every bit till the end because it gets more interesting as you watch. You see? And if you had seen our previous episode, we went out because of blackout of electricity. But thank God we are back, man. Out of Africa, I'm your good vibes host, Y311H. Lots of good vibes. Watch till the end and leave your comments. Let's dive in, man. And these are good vibes beginning here, you see? And there's this good vibes fish here, just having some good time with the cat. And this is incredible. These are different breeds chilling together, you see? Oh, this is nice, man. Wonderful Earthlings. This is so good, man. You see, this is more motivating. It means that even as humans, we can do this. We can just be in good vibes and peace with one another. Despite our differences in many things, in color, in religion, in whatever things that we are different in, if we just decide to love one another and unite, we can do incredible stuff, man. You see, if these two can just bond here and have a good time, this is nice. This is very motivating. Good vibes, man. Kindly.
3 days of darkness will occur when the Earth passes through the photon belt. This is as the Earth enters and passes through this belt. There will be no sunlight, nor moonlight on the Earth's surface. Photons are electromagnetic particles that travel at the speed of light and will act as a barrier or temporary shield around the Earth, preventing the light of the sun or the stars from passing through it. This is expected to last 72 hours or 5 days. There are no breaks or periods of light. During the 3 days, only darkness. Recommendations: stock up on food, water, candles, other essential items. All sunlight will be blocked and solar panels will not generate energy. Stay at home and avoid traveling for safety reasons. The sunlight will return to the Earth, marking the beginning of the Golden Age.
I'll do a message to Cyril directly. Cyril, you have 77 days left to save your reputation. You are going to end up on the wrong side of history, and you know it. And you also know that one day after this election, you're going to get fired because you ain't loved anymore. What I would like you to do, Cyril, is resign today from the ANC. Say you woke up this morning and you realized this country is on the wrong path, you've made mistakes, you're going to admit it, and you're going to tell the voters of this country not to vote ANC and not to vote EFF, but to support the opposition parties and vote for change. And if you do that, you will potentially be a winner of the Nobel Peace Prize, the next Mandela. You will be a hero and your legend will live forever. But you need to do it now. And you will be followed by Enoch Gonagwana and
Objects that should not exist. Why should they not exist? 5 million years old fossilized UFO was found someplace here. Look at this, man. This is crazy stuff from 5 million years ago. You mean 5 million years ago there were people with the technology to build such stuff? How is this possible? This is hard to fathom, good Earthlings, you see? And then what is even hard to fathom is that it was found on Earth. Imagine! 5 million years ago there was some creatures here on Earth. You see, we are not sure if it was people building stuff like this. How is this even possible? And fossilized pharaoh statue apparently on Mars. Again, 5 million years old. 5 million years old. I mean, the pharaohs used to exist back then. But what happened? Oh, this is crazy, man. And then apparently there's some fossilized airplane on Mars. How? How is this possible? This is hard stuff to believe. And let this be the truth about the Bermuda Triangle. Some guy here using Google Earth appropriately and zooming in some place here. The Bermuda Triangle. See, I hear that there is some crazy stuff that goes on. And there are theories there that defy physics and normal stuff and normal happenings of water. And then look at this. Then we take our look there and it's like, wait a minute. Who are these people? I mean, you can use Google Earth like this. And then you take a closer look at the sky. And then you see that. Oh, crazy stuff, my God. Oh, is that a UFO or what is that? Or do you think today the sun decided to appear in some weird shape? You see, there is crazy stuff happening these days, you see? Or that is just some crowd that, decided today to might give the people a show.
Indeed, the Egyptians travelled to Australia. And why didn't they put it in the history books? The butterfly effect is why. Because when we figure out that they've been hiding this secret from us, we'll trace those steps and find out all of the other things that they've been keeping from us, okay, from the educational system. This is very real shit. All of this, these are heavily ingrained. And they're saying, look at this. They're saying it's not that old because it just looks too fresh. It's not, it's been lived. I mean, look at this. This is a hieroglyph of a starship. There's water, the snake that bit his friend or brother, whoever it may be that he was traveling with. Some archaeologists suggest that this means that they were looking for a Loch Ness monster. They were following its trail and they became shipwrecked, okay? That's how they ended up here. There. The shipwreck right here, okay? That's the sail. That's the boat that's gone under. The Aboriginals found this man who did this. And they helped him and they took care of him for the rest of his life down here. So to speak, there's the brother or the friend who passed away. I assume that they mummified him here, somewhere here. But where? That would be interesting to find.
Crazy stuff, man. And then there's this crazy welding, type of welding, called friction welding. Oh, this is insane, man. Oh my God, look at this. And it is working in some peculiar oh my God. What is this? They're using water or what type of physics is this now? You see, humans are really intelligent. And this works, you see, because now how? Please, can you go to other things? Let's help one another understand this, you see? Oh, you collide those two stuff, and then when they hit, they melt, and then they melt together, they combine. Or how does it work? Yeah, maybe something like that. Oh, those guys that know this stuff for melting and colliding, please leave comments there, you see, and hit the like button always. And without forgetting to watch it there. You might come across some more interesting video, even maybe about some more interesting stuff. Who knows? Catch it at the end, man. You see?
Video,
Good vibes.
This lady speaks about how certain people can have an unnatural look to themselves. Make sure you watch until the end and let me know what you think in the comments below.
Before you call me crazy, before you think that I'm crazy, please just listen to me. Has anybody else experienced this? Because I really need to know. Anybody else that is highly intuitive, highly empathic, highly spiritual, anything like that, clairvoyant, like anything that has to do with that, have y'all noticed the shift in people's physical appearance? As somebody who has always been connected to the other side, I've always been able to see things beyond the normal. I have always been able to use my discernment within that, like walking into rooms and getting bad vibes, or walking into a circle of people and being like, I don't like that person, like, or even just coming face to face with somebody and just being like, I don't like that. But over like the last 2 months, and I don't know if it's something that I did personally, like within my own like awakening, or if this is something that's happening to other people and that's why I need to know. But there have been people that I literally cannot look at. Like, used to, like, whenever I would come around somebody and their vibe would be very negative or feel very just off to me, like, I wouldn't be able to like sense it in their appearance. But like, these people literally almost don't even look human to me. Like, and I know that I sound batshit crazy. I know that I do. And I'm not talking about all of these things that people are talking about they're seeing. Like, I literally just like don't know how to explain this. Like, and it's in the eyes more than anything. And anybody that's spiritual will tell you that, or religious or whatever. It's in the eyes. You can sense when somebody is a bad person just by looking at them in the eyes. But when it's gotten so severe that like I literally can't even look at these people. It's like it scares me. Like, it's stuff that kind of like keeps me up at night. Like, I'll just lay there and think about it. Like, I've even come across videos on TikTok, like, and it's like, as much as like I want to watch it, or I've watched this person before, and it's like I like their content but didn't really care for them. Like, it's like I can't even look at it, because like just the way they look initiates fear into me. And I just want to make sure that I'm not crazy and that this is actually happening to other people, because even my kids have been making comments, and my daughters specifically are very, very, very intuitive, and they are very open, but to the point where they've even been making, and I've never said anything like this to them, but even I was at Walmart, okay, like 2 weeks ago with my daughter. And she was like, did you see that person? And I was like, yeah, what do you mean? And I tried to just kind of play it off. And she was like, did you see the way they looked? And I was like, yeah, like, you mean like just a bad vibe? And she was like, yeah, but like they looked evil. And like, and I had never said anything like that to her, to like even initiate that thought into her brain. So like, I need to know that this is happening to other people. Okay, love y'all, bye.
Oh, good vibes out the way, man. Leave your comments.
Projection on the ankle, you can see how it is carved perfectly, exactly like a human being. But keep an eye on this area above his toes. You don't see anything here, right? Now, let me show you this carving. Look at this deity's leg. You can see the same bone protruding out. But look at this. You can see a tendon. This is a tendon going to the big toe. In medical texts, there is a fancy name for this. It's called the tendon of extensor hallucis longus. And look here, you can see a bunch of other tendons as well, and all these fibrous things flaring up. Now, you saw the tendons on a grown man, or rather a grown god, but let's go back to the baby god Kartikeya. Look above his toes. You cannot see any tendons. Why? Because he has baby fat covering his tendons. Now, let's go back to the grown-up god Narasimha, because we are not done yet. Lord Narasimha is destroying someone using his bare hands by ripping his intestines out. You can see how his fingers are going into the victim's belly. But do you see the problem here? This large tube-like thing is the large intestine or the colon, and these two smaller tubular things are the small intestine. This is extraordinary. When we see external details like the bones and tendons, we can claim that the sculptors were using models and just carved what they saw. But how could this sculptor carve the small intestine and the large intestine? He would have had to cut someone's belly open to see these details. Now, I have shown you just 5 or 6 carvings in this ancient temple, and there are more than 1,000 carvings in this temple. So imagine how long we would need to discuss all these carvings in the temple. Have you ever seen such details anywhere? Who knew this temple in a small village of South India would have such incredible carvings? How did ancient builders understand so much?
Good vibes, people.
They know
What
we
do you
are
think
trapped
about
in
that?
and we can't leave. And they choose to pretend like we can leave, which comes back and bites them in the ass later. We'll get there, but let's continue. 4 years later, 1966, Lunar Orbiter 1 captures the supposed first ever picture of Earth from deep space. 2 years after that, in 1968, Apollo 8 captures this. In 1969, they capture this after Apollo 11 lands man on the moon for the very first time. And in 1972, on their 6th and final trip to the moon, we get one of the most famous pictures of all time, the blue marble. These alleged pictures of Earth, especially 1972's blue marble, are the entire reason behind pretending to go to the moon in the first place. The spherical Earth, flat Earth debate is over. All the ancient cultures of the world and all of the authors writing flat Earth books well into the 1900s are incorrect. The Earth is not flat. NASA has proved it. It's over. You live on a spinning ball, just like Universal Pictures predicted. Only one problem with that. It's now 2017. Curvature cannot be detected by anyone on Earth. Motion can't be detected, nor has it ever been proven, and now all of a sudden we can't figure out how to get past low Earth orbit.
Early in the next decade, a set of crewed flights will test and prove the systems required for exploration beyond low Earth orbit.
NASA's next spacecraft, already being built and tested across America, will do those things and more.
This is the spacecraft that's going to take humans to explore the solar system. It's the next big step for NASA in exploration.
Called the Orion Multipurpose Crew Vehicle, or MPCV, this next-generation spacecraft will enable America to explore beyond low Earth orbit.
As we get further away from Earth, we'll pass through the Van Allen belts, an area of dangerous radiation. We must solve these challenges before we send people through this region of space.
The kinds of technologies that we're testing out on space station are definitely helping us with our goals of going beyond low Earth orbit.
I think and many would consider it maybe even science fiction.
The plan that NASA has is to build a rocket called SLS, which is a heavy lift rocket. It's something that is much bigger than what we have today, and it will be able to launch the Orion capsule with humans on board, as well as landers or other components to destinations beyond Earth orbit. Right now, we only can fly in Earth orbit. That's the farthest that we can go. And this new system that we're building is going to allow us to go beyond and hopefully take humans into the solar system to explore. So the moon, Mars, asteroids, there's a lot of destinations that we could go to, and we're building these building block components in order to allow us to do that eventually.
Low Earth orbit is between 99 miles and 1,200 miles away. So we'll say that we can't get past 1,200 miles, and that's a big problem because the moon, according to the heliocentric model, is about 237,000 miles away. Now that's a big difference. Why was it so easy to go to the moon 6 times between 1969 and 1972, but we can't go even 1% of that distance now in 2017. Yeah, 1%. We can't even go 1% of that distance. Of course, they blame it on the idea of a radiation belt, but the truth is that the Van Allen belt is a cover story for the firmament. We live on a flat plane inside of an enclosed structure. It has always been this way, and it will always be this way. The ridiculous notion of us living on a spinning ball darting through infinite space is very new on the complete timeline of mankind. And at the rate things are going, it won't be around much longer. The deception of heliocentrism will have been a very short-lived attempt at removing man from his and her divine nature.
That is one unending debate. What's your take on it?
What about this one? Does anybody know what this is?
What is that? It looks like some stones though. Oh. And then there is also this stone house. Hey, or you can call it a cave. Or you can call it what you think, you see? Because we don't know what it is really. But there is these crazy drawings on the wall that look like some drawings you have been seeing here, you see? Several drawings appearing and they look creepy. Only that to understand them, we need to help one another, you see? Leave comments if you have seen anything that you've got your attention there.
Put your hand against something really white. So I chose this because it's the whitest thing right now that I have around me. Close your palm, open it, and stare between these two fingers. You're gonna stare, keep staring, and you're gonna start seeing a glowing white aura between your thumb and your pointer finger. You're gonna start seeing that. Just keep staring in the middle of these two fingers. Stare, keep staring. You're gonna start seeing a light glow, and it's gonna start coming to you. Mine is already coming. Mine is light blue and really white. Light blue with white. Mine is, ooh, it's glowing. Oh my goodness. I can see, oh my God, it's glowing. You guys, you gotta try this. Just keep staring between these two right here and you're gonna start seeing it. I swear to you, I'm perfectly seeing it. And watch, comment below. Right in between these two fingers right here. You're gonna stare here. And you're gonna keep looking and looking, and now that I did it a couple of times, all I have to do is stare in between, and it starts glowing right away. And mine is really pretty light blue with some white around it. Try it and let me know in the comments what color is your aura.
My friend has been trying that since the morning and he has seen nothing.
Y'all been
Have you seen
asking for it, so
anything?
here you go. The word America does not come from Europeans, as it has been assumed due to the reconstructed history. America is actually a corruption of the Moorish Latin words, al-Marak, meaning descendants, al, of Moroccans, Maroc. These are some of the names of America. Amexem means mixing, hence why America is considered the great melting pot. Mu, mother's unity, Morak, Maghreb al-Aqsa, most extreme west, al-Marak, northwest and southwest Africa, north, central, and South America. America is the prefix for Amexem, and the suffix of Africa, America. America equals Al-Marak. America equals Al-Moroccan. Al-Moroccan equals Moorish American. Moors are descendants of Moroccans and born in America. Al-Moroccans. So when people say, where's the Moors land at? This is the Al-Moroccan Empire. Asia Major, Northwest Amexem, Southwest Amexem, North America, South America, and Central America. You see all this land? Then you have Asia Minor, Northeast Amexem, Northeast Africa. Ethiopia means something divided. Demarcation line. All of this is Moorish land. Northwest Amexem, Southwest Amexem. Northwest and Southwest Amexem, along with the adjoining islands, land of the Moors, the descendants of the ancient Moabites. In these contemporary times, Amexem is called America. Book reference. What does land mean? In the most general sense, comprehends any ground, soil, or earth whatsoever, as fields, meadows, pastures, woods, moors, waters, marshes, furzes, and heath. Oh, wait a minute. So the definition of land has the word moors in it? Coincidence? No, sir. Technically, land signifies everything which may be holden, and the term is defined as comprehending all things of a permanent and substantial nature, and even of an unsubstantial, provided they be permanent. What does landlord mean? He of whom lands or tenements are holden. He who, being the owner of an estate in land, has released it for a term of years on a rent reserved to another person, called the tenant. These are some of the countries that are part of the Moorish Empire. You've been tricked by the school system to make you think that you were brought over here as slaves, which is a complete fraud. Whole time, you've always been here. The land of a sovereign people is their heritage. Heritage is the tangible substance that is owned and possessed by right, through inheritance and birthright. It is passed down through generations, possessed and titled through your nation's appellation. You are the true Americans. These people are actually the black people, because black means pale. Noah Webster's dictionary, or you can check an etymology dictionary. These people are not Americans. They're the tenants. Nationality is the order of the day.
Oh, please leave your thoughts on that wonderful wordings, you see? And then this raven here getting the main ingredients for its nest. Whoa, this one loves comfort. Where? They decided to even add some wood there on his shed. Oh my god. This one is a nice one. You see, that one is maybe for the mattress. Or
this is a solar eclipse is when allegedly the moon goes in front of the sun. But nobody has ever seen the moon approach the sun, eclipse the sun, or exit the sun. Right? You have the moon eclipsing the sun. You would see the moon coming to it. Well, the sun's so bright, you can't see it. It blinds you. But when there's a total eclipse, it's dark where we're watching, right? You're looking, and we should be able to see the moon with some way. I mean, with a zoom lens, with a infrared, with your naked eyes. And we're told that we see the full moon because of the light that's bouncing off the moon coming to Earth. And if you go out in the middle of nowhere and there's a full moon, you can read a book. It'll cast your shadow on the ground. Well, the Earth is 6 times bigger than the moon, and with all the water, it's a lot more reflective. So when you're looking at a total solar eclipse, from the moon's point of view, there's a full Earth. The sun is shining on that whole side of the Earth. So that Earth shine should be lighting up the moon. You should be able to see the moon. No one's ever seen it. But when we look at eclipses, are you seeing the moon? Are you seeing just missing sun? At any point in any of these, do you see the moon, or do you just see sky and missing sun? There's just missing sun here. Missing sun. Missing sun. You don't see the moon. You see something you assume is the moon, and it very well might have something to do with the moon. I personally, and I don't know, a lot of flat earthers say the moon has nothing to do. It's a whole nother nodal thing, dark bodies. Very well might be true. But I think whatever it is that's blocking the sun is not in front of it. It's behind it.
Huh. You see, this debate is very controversial, you see?
Walked up the top of the bluff and found this. Some sort of alien thing. There's half the picture. Yeah, this is there, look. Have a look, it's pretty cool.
What is this?
In this video, I'm going to share with you the most surprising thing that I've learned about Archangel Michael. If you're new to my channel, real quick, in 2014, I attempted to take my life only to have Archangel Michael appear and show me that that was no longer an option. And ever since then, I've had multiple visitations and out-of-body experiences. And I've pieced things together working with the Akashic Records. And one of the things that I'm about to share with you is something I don't hear very many people talking about. I know we've all come to form our own belief about who is God and the afterlife, but you know, for me, when I found this out, I slipped into a bit of depression for about 6 months because, you know, when Archangel Michael saved my life in 2014, I said to him almost every day, I was like, you gotta help me fuck up the person that was most responsible for getting me to incarnate here in 10 years, you know. After saying that for 10 years, you know, I found out that it is actually Archangel Michael who's the one who created our universe. And in one of my visitations that I had from Jesus, he actually told me it may have been Archangel Michael who saved you that day in your garage, but it was I who sent him. Archangel Michael is the one who called all the ascended masters to come to his universe to bring balance to this planet. And to me, that was very surprising at first and took a while for it to resonate. But I don't see a lot of people talking about it. And for the longest time, I didn't even really want to share this information because I didn't think it was going to resonate with anyone. But you know what? I'm all about spitting truth, whether it resonates or not. So that's all I got. Just want to share with you guys. Thanks for watching.
Oh, wonderful. Alex, thank you also for watching up to this far. Love and respect to you, man. You see, people have different beliefs across the whole world. You see, wherever you come from, you go anywhere, you find different beliefs. Like that guy, he's a good vibes guy with different beliefs. What do you think about them? Leave your comments, man, about all those videos also that has passed, you see. And like always hit the like button. Much love and respect to you. You see, by the way, there's this issue we wanted to address. Maybe you have seen that some of our videos, sometimes they are about 10 minutes or shorter. See, there's this issue here that has been really bothering us. Sometimes we even try to make videos and it's hard to be uploaded. Well, most videos sometimes they are never get uploaded, you see, and you don't know why. Then another one, we do a long video and when it reaches you guys, it is 10 minutes. We are really surprised and don't know what's happening. But if you might have known those things for computer English people, leave some comments there. You see, maybe we can help one another understand these things. Or what do you think? You see? Peace and love be with you, man. Till next time. Good vibes all the way. We are out. Bye bye.